welcome back to the NCERT Science class of 7th standard. Dear students, in the previous class, we have studied about the transportation. We have studied the transportation of materials in the living things and in the plants and animals. We have started in which transportation of materials in animals we have studied in, especially in the human being that we have studied, in which we have studied the components of transportation, that is circulatory system. That is, the first one is blood, which contains the four components, that is WBC, RBC, platelets and plasma. And second component, that is blood vessels, which again blood vessels are classified into three types, that is arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are those blood vessels which carries the oxygenated blood from heart to the body. Then veins are those blood vessels which carries the blood from the body to the heart, and veins are those, and capillaries are those blood vessels. Capillaries are those blood vessels which are minute, microscopic, and reaches to the cellular level that we have studied yesterday. Along with that, the third main component that we are going to study today, that is about the blood. The blood contains, that is WBC, RBC, platelets and plasma. WBCs are the disease resistance power, which gives the disease resistance power. RBC contains hemoglobin pigment that helps in the carrying the oxygen from the one part of the body to the another part, isn't it? Next, platelets, which helps in the clotting the blood. And after this one, the plasma, which gives the liquid nature to the blood. Isn't it? That we have studied in the yesterday class. Now we are going to study the third main component, that is heart. Heart. Heart is a muscular organ. Heart is a muscular organ present in the thoracic cavity in between the two lungs, exact at the center, and its lower end is deviated towards the left side. See, I am having the model of heart. The heart is a muscular organ which is present exact at the center of the chest cavity, and its lower end is little deviated towards the left side, isn't it? Next, dear students, heart shows the continuous contraction and relaxation. Heart shows continuous contraction and relaxation. Meanwhile, it produces a sound, lup dup. Heart produces a sound, lup dup. And next, dear students, due to which we will see the heartbeat. We will listen the heartbeat. Next, dear students, the heart is a muscular organ, and that muscular organ is having the four chambers. Human heart is a four-chambered heart. Human heart is a four-chambered heart that is present in the chest cavity. That is present in the chest cavity. Yes, four chambers are there in the human heart. Two upper chambers are called as the auricles. Two upper chambers are called as the auricles, and two lower chambers are called as the ventricles. Two upper chambers are called as the auricles. Next, and also atrium and ventricles also we can say. This one is the left auricle or atrium, left atrium, and this one is the left ventricle. This one is the right atrium. This one is the right ventricle. Yes, and the largest artery that is called as the aorta. And here pulmonary veins are there. These are called as the pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins. Then next, these are the pulmonary arteries. Pulmonary arteries. And next here, upper vena cava, superior vena cava, and inferior vena cava is here. That is upper vena cava, vena cava, and this one is the lower vena cava. Lower vena cava. Isn't it? Heart is a muscular organ. Heart is a muscular organ present in the thoracic cavity in between the two lungs. Human heart is made up by the four chambers, and that heart shows contraction and relaxation continuously. Meanwhile, it produces sound lup and dup. See here, human heart contains four chambers. That is two upper chambers that is called as the atriums or auricles, two lower chambers called as the ventricles. Yes, that is here on left side it is left atrium is present, left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. Isn't it? The four chambers are present. Four chambers are present in the human heart, isn't it? And next, two blood vessels are originated, and they brings the blood. They brings the blood, that is oxygen-rich blood, from the lungs. From the lungs, it brings to the left atrium. The next, after this one, it will enter to the left ventricle. Then here, deoxygenated blood from the body, deoxygenated blood from the body, it will enter to the heart. Yes. The next after this one, from here it will go to here, then from here it will enter into the pulmonary vein arteries. Isn't it? These are about the blood, about the heart. Write the structure of human heart in examination mass. The human heart is a muscular organ which is present in the chest cavity in between the two lungs, and it is shows contraction and relaxation. Meanwhile, it produces the lap lap sound. It contains the four chambers. Two upper chambers are called as the atriums or the auricles. Two lower chambers are called as the ventricles. Then next, in which the left and right parts are there, that is separated by septums. That is called as the left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, and right ventricle. And two blood vessels are originated from the ventricular regions. That is from left regions. That is aorta will originate, and that brings the oxygen-rich blood to the different parts of the body. And next, the carbon dioxide-rich blood that will come to the here oxygen-rich blood comes. Here oxygen-rich blood comes to the blood. That is atrium regions. Ventricular regions also left part receives the oxygen-rich blood, and here it receives the carbon dioxide-rich blood. That is left part, right part receives the carbon dioxide-rich blood. Isn't it? That's all about the structure of human heart. Next, dear students, mechanism of human heart. How the heart is showing the fourth. That is very important as point of examination view. Here what happens, dear students? Heart shows continuous contraction and relaxation. Continuous contraction and relaxation. And it is a pumping organ. Heart is a pumping organ which is present in the thoracic cavity. Yes? Next, how the heart shows the pumping, how the heart supplies the blood to the different parts of the body. See, here we are having the body, suppose human being body, don't laugh, assume that human body is here, and heart is not so large than the body is a larger. Yes, and here we have to draw the lungs. Simply I drawn, just for joke, I drawn a simple body, small body, human body, heart and lungs. Isn't it? First, blood, that is which blood? That is carbon dioxide rich blood. Carbon dioxide rich blood from the body. It will enter to the heart by this way to the left atrium. That is, with the upper vena cava and superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, the carbon dioxide rich blood from the different parts of the body, it will enter to the right atrium through the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. First, it will enter to the right atrium. And next, at the same time, the pure blood, that is purified blood, oxygen-rich blood, will enter to the, that is left atrium. When it shows contraction and relaxation, see what happens. Heart shows contraction and relaxation. Alternatively, first we have to find the term. Alternatively, heart shows contraction and relaxation. Alternatively, how? First, upper chamber relaxes. At that time, lower chamber contracts. When lower chamber relaxes, upper chamber contracts. Contraction and relaxation is going on in case of while pumping the blood. See what happens? Not at a time, all the chambers gets compressed, contracts and relaxes. It means first upper chamber contracts, that time lower chamber relaxes. When lower chamber contracts, that time upper chamber will be relaxes. Meanwhile, it will produce the pressure on the inner wall. That is, you will come to learn in 10th standard about the systolic and diastolic pressures. Isn't it? Next here, when upper chamber relaxes, it sucks the blood. That is oxygen-rich blood sucked by the left atrium and carbon dioxide-rich blood sucked by the right atrium. When blood enters, both these upper chamber contracts. When both these upper chamber contracts, the into the ventricular region. When ventricular region compress and contracts, see what happens? There is no blood to outflow, backflow, means there is a cuspid walls are there that blocks the blood to flow back. Then there is no any outlet. Meanwhile, what happens? The blood will enter, that oxygen-rich blood will enter into the aorta, and carbon dioxide-rich blood will enter into the pulmonary arteries. When it contracts, it relaxes. When the upper chamber contracts, lower chamber will relaxes. When it contracts, the blood flows down. When it contracts, the blood will flow to these blood vessels, into these blood vessels. And next, from here, the purified blood that will goes to the aorta, and from the aorta it will go to the body. Again, from the body, deoxygenated blood will enter into here, and from here it will go to the lungs. From here it will go to the lungs. Here in the lungs, it will be purified. The blood will be purified. Again, purified blood will go through these blood vessels, and again by this way it will enter to the body. From body, it will go to the heart. From the heart, it will go to the lungs. From the lungs, again it will come back to the heart. From the heart, it will go back to the body. Like that, blood circulation is going on. Such type of circulation is called as the double circulation, which is mainly going on in the special animals, that is human being, who is having the 4-chambered heart, isn't it? In case of human being, the double circulation is going on. It means double circulation means the blood enters twice the body. The blood enters twice the body to the heart. First, from the body, it will enter to the heart. Again, it will go to the lungs. Again, from the lungs, it will go back to the heart. It means for each circulation, the blood enters twice the body. Isn't it? That's why we can say that double circulation. Meanwhile, what happens? It will produce a locked up sound that gives a heartbeat. That gives heartbeat. Heartbeat is nothing but the heartbeat rate. We are also calculate the heartbeat rate. The normal heartbeat rate for a healthy person is 70 to 72 times per minute. 72 times per minute. The heart has to show the beat. And the heartbeat we are measured with the help of a device that is called as the stethoscope. That is a device called as the stethoscope. You are having one flat surface that is applicable for the identification of heartbeat. Here one hollow shape is there that is using for the identification of peristaltic movement. This is the flat surface that is using to know the heartbeat, and here the flat surface is using to know the peristaltic movement, isn't it? Doctors, mainly you might have saw, the doctors are using the heartbeats. The heartbeats you will listen. Yes. The next, and here by this end we can measure the peristaltic movement, isn't it? Again, I will show you the model of heart, internal structure of model of heart. See here, dear students, human heart consists of 4 chambers. 2 upper chambers are there and 2 lower chambers. That is 2 upper chamber and 2 lower chambers. That 4 chambers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chambers are here. That is left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricles. These are the 4 parts of the 4 chambers of the heart is present in all the mammals. Yes, and heart is larger as our fist, closed fist. Heart is larger as our fist. Yes, the remaining we will study in the next Thank you. Next